Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan with another Fallout 76 video. And if you love Bethesda and you're not a subscriber yet to the KingFanMan channel, why not? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button because I talk about Bethesda all the time on this channel. And go ahead and hit that notification bell too so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Today, we're going to talk about a very special subject, the Fasnacht Parade. No, not the thing that's going on right now in Fallout 76. We're going to talk about the thing that goes on in West Virginia every year. And even the thing that goes back even far beyond that. We're going to talk about the real lore and history of the original Fasnacht Parade. So sit back and enjoy this special lore video on the Fasnacht Parade. Fasnacht is the pre-Lenten burning of Old Man Winter. It occurs on the Saturday before Ash Wednesday and is likened to Mardi Gras. It has its roots in the Swiss Winterfest. In fact, Fasnacht was the very first holiday kept by the Swiss and German people after coming to America. It was originally a Druid practice that was later adapted and began to be practiced by mainly Swiss and German Catholics, and sometime later, other Christian and non-Christian people. Today, it is simply the normal cultural practice of the area. It no longer has much of any pagan nor Christian meaning to the participants. The word Fasnacht is a German compound word that, if you were to strictly translate, breaks down to night cake. But the loose translation of the word is much easier to understand, which simply means carnival. Hey, a bunch of cake at night sounds like a great reason for a carnival to me. In fact, Fasnacht takes place mostly at night. It starts on Saturday, very late in the afternoon, which features food, beverages, and of course, music. It's during this time people can browse the local shops and check out the previous award-winning masks at the Fasnacht Mask Museum. Now, what is interesting, the event in Fallout 76 tries to capture the spirit of this day and this time by getting ready for the night. You have to go and help the various Protectrons with certain tasks, like decorating the main hall and getting meat for the evening meal. You can even sit down with your friends and share a song, if you don't take too long, because the event is timed. The point is, just like in the real Fasnacht ceremony, Bethesda really sets the feeling for the event and tries to get you to experience a little of all that Helvetia has to offer. And that's exactly what a visitor would experience if they came to the real Fasnacht day. But again, this is a timed event, and as the saying goes, the show must go on, and at 8:30 p.m. the parade begins. A very large crowd, all sporting homemade masks, many very large masks, most frightening, since they are literally trying to scare Old Man Winter away, but all of the masks are beautiful and artistic in their own way. The parade starts at the Red Hall and it ends at the Community Hall, where the masks and the costumes are judged, and the very best may just make their way to the Mask Museum. After the parade, they play music and square dance and have a masked ball until midnight. At midnight, the effigy of Old Man Winter is cut down from the ceiling of the Community Hall and carried on the shoulders of the people to the bonfire outside and burned to signal the end of winter. So did Bethesda do a good job with this part as well? Now, I have always loved the details that Bethesda puts in their games, and it was the second time that I did the event that I noticed the effigy of Old Man Winter. It was actually hanging inside the Community Hall, just like it is in the real world. Just a neat little detail maybe nobody else will ever notice, but I did. Well, and I'm sure some West Virginians will notice as well. Now, of course, you have to have some fallout thrown in with some enemies of all kinds threatening to ruin the wonderful event. And by the way, there were even some legendary enemies occasionally thrown at you. All that is great, but this video is more about the lore, the real event itself. Now, in this RPG, that's role-playing game, you have a horrific disaster that has hit the world. Mankind has been decimated, but this little town continues its tradition. These man-made robots, programmed with loving care to follow these traditions handed down from parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, are still here, keeping these very traditions and this very first holiday that this small little village celebrated when they first came to this country. And it's up to you to keep them safe and to keep this tradition alive. Yes, with just a little RP in the RPG, this is a powerful moment. You even get the honor of lighting the fire that will end the cold days of winter. And if you do your job, if you keep all the marchers safe, you will be rewarded with one of those beautiful, or scary, artistic masks. And a plan for one of the new decorations in the town of Helvetia. And by the way, there are several masks and several plans, and you can do the event multiple times and possibly get them all. So what else can I say about the real world Fasnacht and the new Fasnacht parade in Fallout 76? Well, they both are so very unique. You are not going to find anything like this anywhere else. And I so love that Bethesda has fully embraced using West Virginia's lore in this game. First, it was the Mothman, the Flatwoods Monster, and the Grafton Monster, and now it's the Sheep Squatch and the Fasnacht Parade. You literally will not find anything like this in any game, anywhere. That in itself makes it amazing. Now you add all the other good stuff that I said, and that makes it, I believe, a home run. With all that said, all I have left to say is have a lot of fun, keep those robots safe, watch out for those suiciders, and happy Fasnacht, everybody. Be sure and stick around for some of the best Fallout 76 picks from my subscribers, and if you want your Fallout 76 picks featured in my videos, all you have to do is put a hashtag KingFanMan when you post them on social media. I am the KingFanMan. I hope to see you guys out in the wastes of West Virginia. Bye, guys.